Today, we will continue Microsoft Word tutorial. To insert a table in Word, click on Insert, then Table. Here, you can specify the number of rows and columns for the table. Then, click, and the table will be created like this. You can also select rows and columns differently by clicking Insert. Then, choose Table and Insert Table. Here, you can enter the number of rows and columns. For example, let's enter 6 columns and 5 rows. Click here to set a fixed width for the column. For instance, choose 1.5 inches here. And here, to make the column width automatic based on the content. Click here to make these selections the default when inserting a table. For example, by clicking here and then OK. By clicking Insert Table, you'll find the default numbers based on your choices. Here, choose the table direction from left to right or right to left. The table here goes from left to right based on this choice before creating it. By clicking right to left, and then clicking Insert, Table, Insert Table, the table will be created from right to left. You can change it by right-clicking and selecting Table Properties here, and choose the table direction from here. You'll notice that after creating the table, the Design and Layout tabs appear. They disappear when you click anywhere outside the table. By clicking on the table and then on Design, you can choose the desired design for the table. For example, select this design for the table. Here, you have choices for the header row, first column, and rows with banded rows. For instance, clicking here on the banded rows and deselecting it will remove the formatting of the banded rows. When you remove the selection from the first column, it will remove the formatting from the first column. Here, if you deselect the header row option, it will remove the formatting of this row. The same applies when choosing the last column. And for selecting the total row. By highlighting the table and clicking here to change its color. And here to change the table border style. Click here to change the border thickness. And here to apply borders to table cells. by clicking on Layout and then Eraser. If you wish to merge cells, you can click Merge Cells, or by clicking on the eraser, then clicking on the line between cells. It will yield the same result as merging table cells. By clicking Split Cells, you can divide a cell into multiple cells, and here, you can specify the number of cells you want to split it into. By clicking Split Table, you'll notice that the table has been split into two like this. By highlighting the table and clicking Distribute Columns, the cell width will be adjusted according to the content. By highlighting the table and choosing the desired text alignment for the cells, increasing the row height for better alignment clarification. By highlighting the table and clicking Auto Fit Contents, the cell formatting will adjust to accommodate the content. Here, you can choose the text direction within table cells. By clicking here, you can change cell margins. For example, here, change the margins for the cell like this. You'll notice the margins have changed as selected for the cell. Sometimes, you need to create equations within the table. We'll make some modifications to clarify equation creation. Here, if you want to create a total for these numbers at the end of the column, place the cursor in the cell, then click Formula. Write the equation here, like sum, above, then, click OK, and it will sum all the numbers in that cell. If you wish to sum cells in a row instead of a column, click on Formula and write sum, right, or sum, left. Here, write sum, left, in the formula field, then click OK. It will sum the left cells. You'll notice here that the numbers format is Arabic and Indian due to our table direction. To standardize them, click File, then Options, and Advanced. Then, for the numeral, choose Arabic and click OK. You'll notice here that the numbers are now consistently in Arabic. Sometimes, you might want to repeat the table header on each page. Here adding some data to extend the table onto a second page. You'll notice here that the table header is only on the first page, and the second page lacks the table header. To solve this, click here to repeat header rows. You'll notice that the table header appears on the second page. Here, you'll see that the total value hasn't changed despite modifying the data. To update it, right-click and choose Update field. The cell total will be updated according to the latest data. We'll stop here for today and continue in future videos. If you like this video, click like, share and subscribe. For more, visit us at Fairs Solution. Thank you and have a nice day.